Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. Hope you are good. You are enjoying your weekend and getting ready for the next week. So, I hope those who are watching me on the YouTube, sound is all right there and sound is clear and loud. So, let's move on to the website first. If anyone want to join us for group membership or for one-on-one training, just simply head to the techtrainingacademy.com. There are levels. Choose the levels whichever you want. If you are looking for group membership, you can choose that one. If you are looking for one-on-one, then you can send your inquiry to me by filling that form for further information. Yeah, so fill that form, send it to me for further information. Yeah, and I'll try my best to get back to you. And if you're looking my social sites for ideas and updates, just simply follow me on the trading view. So just type it over there, wave trader. You're gonna see my image over there. Yeah, and click on the setups and check the signature box. Yeah, so in this signature box you're gonna see all links are there: website, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Slack group. This is paid, all right? This is not for followers, only for paid members, and Telegram for followers. You can follow me on the trading view for ideas and for updates. Let's move on to the weekly market outlook for the next week. First of all, the Palladium. Palladium is strong bullish. And you guys know that the trend was very strong on the Palladium, and last week we were expecting it to form a correction, a deeper correction, or flat formation. Yeah, there, flat formation or deeper correction back to that bottom. A price did not form a flat or deeper correction. It simply went up. So this week we are expecting that this correction to break, similar like last week. Yeah, this correction to break down and form a deeper correction, short term or medium term sell. You can sell Palladium for downside, but make sure you sell with care, right? Only sell on the stronger sells when stronger sells comes on the lower time frame. Just follow that stronger sells. Yeah, so selling the Palladium carry risk because the trend is strong bullish. If you know how to trade counter trend, then you can trade. If you don't know how to trade the counter trend, then the sell gonna be very difficult for you on the Palladium. Yeah, so that then better to wait for a bigger correction. It will take some times, all right, 1 or 2 weeks, and that correction to complete and continue to go higher. Yeah, they're gonna be a short-term setups for downside on lower time frame like that. All right, these short-term setups. So we are expecting that setup. Yeah, deeper pullback and form that correction. So if breakdown is not going to happen, then expect the flat formation again. All right, like last week for next move like that, for next leg. All right, so we are expecting deeper pullback on the Palladium. Palladium was strong last week, and the silver. And this is what we are looking for, silver. All right, so let me, last week I was asking you to watch for the flat formation. Price went down aggressively. If price didn't hold the previous bottom, it went down very aggressively. Yeah, now we are expecting it to form expanding triangle like that. Yeah, and there we are paying attention on lower time frame. Yeah, it to rise aggressively, correct, and go back up. All right, rise, correct, go. Okay, so similar kind of behavior we are expecting over there on the silver. One more up move, or test that top again. All right, so if you're not gonna get that behavior, this behavior, and price gonna start to correct. Okay, price gonna start to correct, then one more drop back to the bottom. All right, at this area, and again longer term buy from the bottom. All right, like that wave. Okay, so slightly go back and look at this area. Okay, correction. If this kind of correction is going to appear over there again at this area, then one more drop like this. All right, there. And then from bottom, buy for longer term. Yeah, every time when price gonna test the bottom, $14 or 13.90 longer term buy. You can trade for this short term move after having that correction. So correction is over there, you don't have set up for the downside. All right, so look for it to form a strong price action over there. It is already forming nice aggressive price action on lower time frame. So we are expecting it to continue to go higher. All right, we are expecting it to keep pushing, correct, and continue to go higher. Yeah, if we're gonna see correction over there the way I have just shown you, then one more drop back to the bottom, and we're gonna be buyer again over there on the silver for longer term from the bottom. All right, so dollar index, this is what we are looking for on the dollar index. All right, so we are expecting it to continue, all right, this to continue to go lower, this move. If we're not gonna get that, then one more up move, this one more up move. All right, that one more up move can happen over there, and after that one more up move, we're gonna be again seller over there on the dollar index for the downside. All right, for 88 or 90 for longer term. So what we are having on the lower time frame. All right, so we are having we were having correction continuation. Yeah, so price formed correction and went lower. And again, another correction is just forming over there. We are looking for that correction to break down aggressively and continue to go lower. All right, so let me go back to the chart and let me show you the lower time frame, and let me explain to you over there what for the downside and what for the upside. All right, so you see there, dollar index needs to break down like that for downside. Okay, so sharp move should be over there for the downside. If you guys don't see sharp move is not happening over there like that, or breakout you see there, all right, or this price action you don't see there, and price is correcting, all right, then look for it to continue to go higher. Okay, then look for it to continue to go higher for one more up move. And the euro dollar, just reverse the chart. Okay, so we are longer term bullish on the euro dollar, but we still can see one more drop. All right, this one more drop. All right, we are expecting this to break out aggressively for upside, but this is a big sideways market, sideways correction, which can form one more move. I mean, we can see one more drop on the euro dollar back. I mean, up to 10, 110 or 111. If so, we're gonna be bullish again on the euro from the new low for longer term. All right, but on lower time frame, all right, this to break out and continue to go higher. So it looks like euro is struggling to push higher. All right, this correction, like this previous one. Yeah, last week you guys were having that correction, if you remember, and I was asking you to look for that to continue. Yeah, same again this week, this correction to continue to go higher. Yeah, it should be aggressive or upside like that, aggressive move, and correction again, and continuation for upside. All right, so if we don't see that and price break lower aggressively, then lower time frame correction, and go for one more drop back to the bottom, like the dollar index that we have just shown you, the dollar index. All right, so euro can break down the corrective trend and can continue to go lower for one more drop. Currently we are not expecting that. We are expecting the euro to go for this move. Okay, so short term, pay attention and look for this correction, and this correction, yeah, that move and that move. Okay, if you don't see that and price is going to correct there, then one more drop. and dollar chief. Yeah, so euro can test the bottom. If so, we will be bullish again on the euro. So far for the short term or for medium term for the next week, one more leg for upside. And that leg should be aggressive for upside. Okay, so going down, we are looking for continuation on the dollar index. Okay, chart I have shown you what we are looking for. We still can see one more up leg on the dollar chief. Yeah, dollar chief is not aggressive to the downside. Yeah, so we can rule out that one more up move. Okay, I was showing you one more up move on the DXY. I was showing you one more drop on the euro dollar. Yeah, so if so, then we can see one more up move on the dollar chief. All right, that one more up move. Okay, so we will be bearish again on the dollar chief. Yeah, you can trade for that short term for upside, but make sure you trade with care. Yeah, it should break up aggressively. It should correct on lower time frame. Then you can trade for short term for upside for that move. Yeah, if you're gonna buy within these areas, within that correction for upside, make sure you trade with care. Yeah, this is a correction which can break down for continuation to the downside, and that's what we are looking for. Okay, this 4-hour correction to break down and continue to go lower next week. Okay, and form another correction, keep going lower. Form another correction, keep going lower. So that's what we are looking for on the dollar chief. All right, so look for that correction to continue to go lower. Okay, just check the previous example. Yeah, we were looking for it to go down. We were expecting strong sell over there at that time. Price went down, but went down slowly. Yeah, so similar kind of behavior price can repeat over there on the dollar chief at the current price. It can go down slowly like that. All right, it can go down slowly. And on the daily time frame, you guys know that what pattern I have shown you. I have shown you possible flat pattern formation. We'll see once price gonna hit the bottom. All right, this possible flat pattern formation. Okay, currently we are not expecting that, but we'll see once price gonna hit that bottom. Either we're gonna have that flat formation or price is going all the way back to the bottom. Okay, but there you guys can see one more up move like that. Okay, and then drop. Okay, this kind of move can happen over there. Because this move is not aggressive. All right, this move is corrective. So we will be bearish again on the dollar chief from the top. Every time when dollar chief gonna hit the top, we would like to go for short on the dollar chief for the reversal, because it will be at the area or at the place where we can see longer term drop on the dollar chief. All right, so pay attention there and look for it to go down, break out of that trend, the trend which is just correcting back to that impulse. All right, continuation to the downside. So dollar CAD. All right, so dollar CAD can go back up for one more up move. We were expecting last week that flag, the flag which was even I have shown that flag breakout last week for one more up move, if you guys remember that. And we were expecting that move to happen last week during the week. Yeah, so what it can do, it can go back up for an up move. Currently, we are not expecting all the way dollar CAD to go back up for 138. We are not expecting that, but that possibility exists over there. Yeah, it can go back up all the way back to that top dollar CAD. It can go back up. If so, there are gonna be a short-term opportunities on your lower time frame, like that. All right, price gonna correct and gonna keep pushing for upside. Gonna correct and gonna keep pushing for upside. All right, so currently we are not expecting that. We are expecting this sideways market or this correction to get bigger. All right, this correction is just trying to appear over there, this to get bigger and go slightly higher. Yeah, and then drop. It goes slightly higher and then drop. Yeah, like this. Go slightly higher and then drop. Flag or flat. All right, so this to push more higher and then drop. All right, like that. okay, and drop and continue to go lower. So we were expecting it to reverse from that bottom last week. This ABC move we were looking for, this A, B, and C. So watching either the C wave is going beyond that top or not. If so, we will wait for it to, we will give enough time to the dollar cat to complete that move, and we're gonna look for this. Okay, and we're gonna look for this and dollar cat to go lower again. So you can trade on it. I can show you the lower time frame, how you can trade on this for short term and for medium term. All right, so you see that the trend is very strong. All right, yeah, so trend is very strong, so correction is just trying to appear over there. Yeah, so that correction to continue to go higher for short term. Yeah, well, this 15-minute correction is in making. Let that correction to complete and short term buy. How far that trend goes, follow that. All right, and once price gonna complete the up move and gonna break down this trend sharply. All right, then start to sell the dollar cat. That is what we are expecting. We're not going to be selling over there on the dollar cat until we're going to see a strong breakdown on this uptrend. Okay, we are expecting that this trend, which is just trying to appear over there, emerging on 15-minute time frame, this trend gonna start to break. I mean, this trend gonna break down after hitting that top or going beyond that top. And once we will see, this is the example. Okay, all right, you see that the trend emerges from there, went up, yeah, went up, yeah, keep going up. Okay, and then this trend broken down aggressively there. Okay, and then price corrected after that, and we were seller over there when that was happening, and even I have shown you that in the weekly market outlook. Yeah, so same again. So you can sell the dollar cat, you can buy the dollar cat for short term for upside. We were buying the dollar cat in our room from that bottom last week, and we were expecting it to tag the previous bottom, this previous bottom, or hold that bottom or tag that bottom. So we did not see low there, and price just reversed aggressively over there because of the news event, and went up. Yeah, we were expecting that. Now we're gonna watch once price gonna form high or flat, higher high, or big correction. Yeah, big correction means that this, okay, this ABC move, and there we will see either we are having drop or price gonna correct and gonna continue to go higher. Okay, we are currently expecting this move after hitting that top. Okay, but as I said, it still can go back up. So if we're not gonna get the pre-price action at the area or the place I'm showing you, we're gonna see correction over there. We will stay bullish for medium term for the dollar cat for upside, and again gonna be bearish from the high. Okay, so symmetrical triangle, as I said last week, same again, it is forming a symmetrical triangle, and Kiwi cat, Kiwi dollar can form that pattern. All right, this ABC move, that flat formation. Okay, this symmetrical triangle can turn into ABC move, simple flat formation, and then continuation for upside. This is our longer term forecast. All right, we are looking for the Kiwi dollar to continue to go that way for longer term. So we were short term bearish on this pair in our unit room last week. We were expecting it to continue to go lower for short term from that correction. All right, from these corrections, and so far it is going lower. But this week, as I said, we can see we are still within the symmetrical triangle. All right, and it can go back up again from that bottom. All right, it can go back up again from that bottom, A, B, and C, and can go back up within that symmetrical triangle. Yeah, so it can go back up. So trading within this kind of pattern is slightly tricky and difficult. Yeah, because price ranges keep getting narrow. Every time when price come close to the previous low, it reverse without hitting the previous high or low. So trading slightly tricky in the symmetrical triangle. Yes, but if you see the corrections on lower time frame, then you can trade clearly for next move for short term. So far, as I said, we are expecting, the currently we were looking for that short-term continuation to the downside. Yeah, that is going down in our Friday meeting. We were looking for that to continue to go lower. It is going down, and we are looking for that to go a bit lower up to this or tag that bottom, and then reverse either within that symmetrical triangle or all the way back to that bottom. All right, this bottom, and form flat formation over there, and then go back up for longer term. Okay, this flat formation. So if so, then still you guys are having some good room to the downside on the Kiwi dollar. So let me show you on the lower time frame, because the setup gonna form on the lower time frame. So first of all, another correction, and that correction to keep going lower, like this previous one. All right, like that previous one, that correction to continue to go lower, tag that bottom or this bottom, and watch. If price keep forming these corrections, then stay bearish. All right, and once price gonna break aggressively that trend, you see that trend broken out aggressively. Okay, that trend, and price reversed similar like that. Once you're going to see that the trend is breaking up aggressively, okay, watch for the correction and turn to be bullish on the Kiwi dollar. Okay, that's how you can trade on the Kiwi dollar. So it is slightly tricky. If you understand how to trade, you can trade. If you don't understand how to trade on the Kiwi dollar, then you can avoid trading on the Kiwi dollar. You can trade on those pairs which are clear to you. Yeah, always trade on those pairs which are clear to you, rather than trading on those pairs which seems that the pairs are tricky or are difficult to figure it out, the setup, or which way they're gonna go. All right, if you are not sure on a specific asset or a pair, then don't trade on that pair. So trade on those pairs where you are confident. Okay, so we are longer term bullish on it. We were bullish on it from the bottom, and we are still looking for it to continue to go higher for longer term. Yeah, but there is a big correction which is just appearing over there. Yeah, and this can go back up for one more up move, and then drop flat formation, as I have just shown you guys. I think I don't need to explain again. I have just shown you that. All right, so trade that way. And Uzi dollar, US dollar, we are long at some bullish on it. On a weekly time frame, we are looking for reversal, but on a lower time frame, that looks like the Uzi dollar, yeah, the Kiwi, we are bullish on the Kiwi dollar. We are bullish on the Uzi dollar as well for longer term. So on lower time frame, we can see one more drop, as I said last week as well. Yeah, so one more drop is possible. That one more drop can get a bit deeper like that. Okay, and then price can reverse again from the bottom. So the deeper the price goes, the better the entry you guys gonna get for longer term on the Uzi dollar, US dollar. All right, so longer term bullish, and yeah, this ABC move we are expecting. All right, this ABC move. All right, this weave can get deeper. All right, okay, and then reversal from new low, or if price is going to take that bottom. Currently, we are not looking for it to break below that bottom. All right, currently we are not looking for this. Okay, but that can happen. That can happen. Yeah, it can break down this bottom and can continue to go lower for one more drop. So currently we are paying attention at the previous bottom. All right, and from that previous bottom, Uzi dollar, US dollar can manage to get back again. All right, so pay attention at this area and look for this week that trade. Okay, last week what I said, this correction to continue to go. Let me go back to the lower time frame. Yeah, on this time frame we are looking for, let me explain this and then I will go back to the lower time frame. Okay, so we are looking for this. Okay, this trade this week. Yeah, same trade like that. We are not expecting breakdown. If it is going to break down, then you have to follow the lower time frame corrections, like 30 or 50-minute corrections, and those corrections to continue to go lower. Yeah, so simply that means if you are looking to sell the Australian dollar, US dollar at current price, you can get stopped out, because Aussie dollar, US dollar can reverse from the current price for upside. Okay, and selling the Australian dollar, US dollar at current price going to be tricky. Okay, it's going to be tricky to sell the Aussie dollar, US dollar. All right, what it can do, it can go lower and it can reverse again. Okay, and then you're gonna get a break-even trade or stop loss. So this week we are looking for this trade. All right, that trade, go back, this kind of move. We are expecting some price action over there. We are expecting that the Aussie dollar, US dollar gonna hold that bottom again, and we're gonna get that move. Okay, and there we'll see either we are going to get back again. I mean, the bigger daily ABC move, yeah, and then up, or Aussie dollar gonna take you know, rise from there. Okay, let me go back to the lower time frame. So you're looking for it to go back up within that flat formation. All right, go back up. So last week what I said, you know, it was somewhere there. Get those corrections to continue to go higher, and if price, you know, rise aggressively, then stay. If not, then take off your profit somewhere there at close to that area. Once price gonna hit that area, watch it. If price struggle, then go short. All right, so price was struggling there after forming that, you know, correction, and went up and struggling there. So one more drop happened over there. All right, so same again this week. First of all, you're looking for the similar kind of move again this week. All right, okay, watch it to hold the bottom and go back up, and once price gonna test that top, this top, pay attention. If breaking up, stay in. If not, take off your profit and again that trade. But this trade is not ready yet. You have to watch a price action for that trade. All right, let me show you a lower time frame so that you guys can understand that what you should watch before you trigger the trade. So buying, selling based on the previous bottom or top is not, you know, good. So buying and selling based on the price action at previous bottom or previous top make sense. So right, okay, so watch this kind of price action over there. Once you see that, trade that. All right, you see that, trade that. All right, or you can buy when that's happening at the same time. You can trade. So watch for that to hold that bottom and rise aggressively, and then trade that direction. Okay, if you don't see that the price is not breaking higher aggressively, that trend, and only correcting for one more drop like that, all right, like the previous move, okay, like that, then there are going to be one more drop, and again from the bottom look for it to rise aggressively after forming new low. If sharp move is going to come, which we are not expecting, all right, that is what we are not expecting. If sharp move is breaking that bottom aggressively to the downside, then there are going to be an ABC move, all right, daily ABC move. But still you cannot sell the Australian dollar, US dollar at the current price without having a proper correction on your lower time frame like that. Okay, then you can trade. So this is gonna be for those who are trading on lower time frame. Okay, so that kind of correction over there before you trade for the downside. And dollar yen, so if you guys remember that last week I have explained this pair. All right, if you remember that last week I have explained this kind of pattern formation. All right, okay, and one more up move if you remember. Yeah, we were not, you know, looking for that one more up move last week. We were short on it. From there, and we were looking for that to break down. But when price came over there, tested that bottom, we realized that the dollar yen is not going to go lower, and it is going to go back up for one more up move. Yeah, you see that? It was, we were seller there, yeah, and looking for that to continue to go lower, and price hit that bottom and reverse aggressively, and we realized that the dollar yen is not going to continue to go lower, and one more up move left. That's what I have shown you last week, right? and the price was pushing higher for short term. And if you remember last week, I have shown you this pattern formation as well on the dollar yen. Okay, so we're gonna stay bullish for longer term on the dollar yen, and of course there's gonna be a short term buy where you can trade. Yeah, you can trade for short term for buy on the dollar yen. Yeah, I'm not saying to you guys you cannot trade, you can trade, but the potential we want to catch on the dollar yen, we want to catch the potential for the downside, not for upside. The upside potential has just gone, all right? But the potential which going to appear over there to the downside, that potential is going to be something huge, all right? And equity market has to drop at some point. Equity market is struggling, so we are expecting stronger sell on the equity market and strength on the dollar yen. So how you can trade on the dollar yen for up move, all right? You have to watch for another correction like that, okay, or another correction like that, another move like that, okay, another correction like that there, and then up trade there. Okay, and again longer term sell from the new high or top. Yeah, so what you looking for this week? There is a trend, this trend to break down sharply, correct, and go lower. Let me go back to the lower time frame. Okay, if I'm gonna copy paste some stuff from past data, past chart, you guys gonna easily understand that what I'm talking. Okay, so there, let the copy and the paste this stuff there. Okay, this is what you're looking for. Okay, just repeat the past behavior. All right, so if price don't do that, keep pushing for higher after forming these small corrections, you can trade for short term for these moves for upside. All right, but make sure you trade with care for upside like that, short term up move. Okay, but again after forming new high, you are looking for this. All right, so you're looking for that, you're looking for this, you're looking for sharp move, correction, sharp move, correction, sharp move, correction, sharp move, correction, sharp move. All right, so just copy and paste previous stuff over there. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a sharp sell from the top on the dollar yen. Once that sharp sell is coming, join that. If not coming, price keep correcting for short term for upside, short term bullish. All right, but we are expecting that the price gonna soon gonna fall within that channel, the channel which we are having over there, because price still within the pattern, and if still price want to continue to go higher, it will correct back within the channel. All right, it will correct that way and then gonna continue, and at some point this gonna break down. Okay, this gonna break down very aggressively. Yeah, so a couple of candles push up will not surprise us. Okay, still we're gonna look for either correction or shortfall. Yeah, the wave which we are looking for, this is according to the fundamentals, or according to the, yeah, according to the fundamentals. All right, so some point we're gonna see stronger sell on the equity market, because the rally we have seen on the equity market is a risk on rally, and that rally can drop at any time. All right, and that can give strength to the safe havens. Same on this chart as well. Yeah, so what I said last week, guys, you can see one more up move. Okay, this one more up move. All right, so that wave appeared over there last week. So this week, yeah, actually I was showing you that one more up move from that bottom. All right, so euro yen, if euro yen has made, I think I have shown you that pattern before. Let me check. Yes, I have shown you that pattern, but this pattern and that pattern slightly different. Yeah, so just for your knowledge, why we are staying bearish on the dollar yen, because we know how these patterns behave. As long as price gonna stay within that, we will stay bearish on the dollar yen. Okay, I'm going to show you example here. Okay, so we have seen sharp sell, then price suddenly reverse. Right, then we were expecting this to break down. Yeah, we got the breakdown and price went lower. but we were expecting it to go more lower, further downside. I'm going to show you some past chart so that you can understand. Yeah, that's what we are looking for. We were expecting that to go lower. The price never went, aggressively to the downside and then went up. Okay, then slightly changed. The pattern which was there slightly changed, but we were staying bearish. Okay, you see that pattern is similar like that, or you can simply say that you are having, ascending channel or flag against the sharp impulse or sharp move. All right, that's your sharp move, and price was correcting, and then we were looking for sell again on the dollar yen from there. Okay, and it went down. So when price came close to the bottom, it went up from that bottom. Yeah, at there I was showing even, a buy setup in the weekly market outlook, and then price went up. All right, and then we were again looking for sell from the top. Yeah, from that top, and then price went lower. Even we were looking for sell there as well at that top. All right, and then price all the way went lower. Even I was showing sell within these bigger, corrections, and even sell there. Okay, so we understand the pattern, and as long as price gonna stay within the pattern, we will stay bearish on the euro yen. Yeah, so let's talk about the next week. So what price can do, what euro yen can do, we are expecting shortfall on the euro yen, shortfall like that. All right, shortfall, correction, shortfall, correction, and shortfall, and take that bottom. All right, and form trend like that. All right, so like this, do that. But this is a longer term, a chart. So for short term, yeah, price can correct again and can go back up for one more up move like that. So we will stay bearish for this move. All right, stay bearish. So let me show you the lower time frame. What you gonna look on the lower time frame. Example I have just shown you on the dollar yen chart. Right. Because it still can push up for one more up move. Okay, like that. So you're looking for this trend, this trend to break down aggressively, either after forming new high or break down from the current price. Correct? Continue. Correct? Continue. Correct? Continue. All the way back to the lower channel line, or break aggressively the channel to the downside. Okay, so pound dollar. Yeah, one more up move I was showing last week on the pound dollar there at this area. Yeah, so one more up move. So you guys got that. So you guys can see another up move this week. Okay, so this one more up move. All right, like that wave. Let me go back to the bigger time frame, and then I will get back to the lower time frame so that you can understand that what you're doing. Okay, that's what we are looking for longer term, a pound dollar to reverse for longer term, and short term or medium term. Short term we can see short term or medium term we can see one more drop, but longer term again we're going to be bullish on the pound dollar. All right, how you can trade on the pound dollar? You have to track the lower time frame. Okay, so this might be a start of the big rise. Okay, no one knows. No one knows. Either this is the start of the big rise, that rise, or price gonna form new low and then gonna go back up. All right, no one knows. But the price action which gonna appear over there, that will confirm either the longer term. Price action is already appearing over there. Yeah. So which is telling us that the longer term there gonna be a reversal, but price still can visit the previous bottom for one more drop. Yeah. So let me tell you on this time frame. Okay, what I'm saying. Okay, what price can do? It can break down aggressively, it can correct and can go lower, and then again can reverse from the bottom. Okay, this one more drop can happen over there like that, slow move. Right? That slow move can happen over there. Okay, how you can trade to that move? That's the question. All right, so first of all, you are having correction for upside. Okay, that correction to break out, correct, break out, correct, and keep going higher, yeah, for longer term like this, the way it is doing. All right, okay, breakout and keep pushing higher. So once you're gonna see that the correction is not pushing higher and price is breaking down that trend aggressively. All right, and let's suppose price is breaking down trend aggressively from the current price and correcting after that, then you can start to trade for the downside. Okay, so it has to break down the trend which is just emerging over there for upside. That trend should be broken down by the price aggressively, this trend. See that? Sharp move, correction, sharp move, correction, sharp move, another correction. Okay, this can do that. All right, or turn into a correction over there and then drop aggressively to the downside. Okay, so slightly tricky to trade or difficult to trade on the pound dollar. Yeah, for new traders. Yeah, if you understand, then you can trade. If you don't understand how to trade in the pound dollar, as I said before, choose the easy pair. Choose the easy pair, trade on those pairs. Easy pair. So let me tell you the example specifically for those guys who are new. Okay, we were expecting it to drop. All right. So like something like that, you need to wash on the pound dollar before you go for short. Okay, and then correction and then sell. All right. Okay, then sell on the pound dollar. And pound yen also went up for one more up move. Let me show you the bigger chart so that you guys can understand that what can happen. So what it can do, this might be a start on the pound yen for longer term for upside because the move looks very aggressive from the bottom. So it has to correct. At some point, pound yen gonna correct and then gonna take off. Yeah. So if we're not gonna get the correction and we're gonna see the short move, yeah, then one more drop back to that bottom and then longer term reversal. So pound yen gonna reverse for longer term at some point, but we still can see one more drop on the pound yen. So let's go back to the lower time frame so that we can identify this setup over there for the next week. Okay, so as long as price keep correcting, keep pushing for higher, you can trade for short term for upside. All right, like that, short term upside, and once that trend gonna break down aggressively, gonna correct, and then you can start to look for sell on the pound yen. So far currently we are neutral on the pound yen because the pound yen went aggressively for upside. We were actually expecting the pound yen to make another move to the downside and then reverse. So pound yen reverse for one more up move. I mean pound yen went aggressively for upside, and yeah, we're still looking for a pound yen to do like that, but we need a price action over there. All right, you see that the trend broken down, price corrected, then went down. All right, then went down. So similar like that, we need to see price action over there on the pound yen before we start to go for short on the pound yen. So short term buy is possible over there, but there should be a good and nice, correction before you trade. So short term 50-minute corrections, 30-minute corrections can give you a 30-minute setup over there for upside. And looks like pound chief also reversing. We were expecting one more drop on the pound chief. Yeah, so pound chief can also push up like that. All right, so currently we are neutral on the pound chief. We are expecting two kind of behavior on the pound chief: either correct and continue for more upside, or fall aggressively and correct and go lower. Okay, that's what we can expect. Okay, correct, continue or fall aggressively, correct and go lower. Okay, that means we are neutral on this pair. But setup can form over there on during the week. Setup is already, we were looking for it to go lower. I mean, when that correction was appearing over there, we were looking for that correction to break down during the week, and correction formed and broken down, and so far it is doing good. And we were watching throughout the week at this area price action for one more drop or all the way back to that bottom. We did not see anything. Price just simply broke out for one more up move. Okay, so what it can do, it can correct again like that there and can continue to go higher. Okay, that can happen. But for that, this correction should be slightly deeper over there. All right, so currently what we are expecting, it to do this, at least form that correction. Okay, and if, yeah, let's go back to the lower time frame. You guys gonna see clearly over there rather than on this time frame. All right, so there you got the correction or triangle. All right, so pound chief to continue to go lower, correct again. Once there gonna be correction or go back up, yeah, test that top and then drop, or correct there and continue to go lower. Yeah, once you're gonna see that correction, you can look for this short-term trade. If that short-term trade is going to be aggressive to the downside, you can stay for longer term to the downside on the pound chief back to the bottom. All right, if move is not going to be sharp and this whole correction is going to turn bigger on your 4-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame, then take off and look for it to continue to go higher. Okay, continue to go higher. For then they're going to be a longer term reversal. So that's how you can trade on this, or go back up, hold that correction and then go lower. All right, and just reverse the on euro pound. We are clear, yeah. We are expecting the euro pound to go back up. We were expecting, this correction to break out last week, and that correction broke out, going higher. All right, so you're looking for something like that, this trade, all right? Okay, so that kind of move, either corrective or sharp move, go back up. And if we're gonna see a correction again like that, then again gonna drop. All right, so yeah, this is what we are not expecting, but that possibility exists over there. All right, correction and go lower. Okay, this possibility exists over there, but we are not expecting. We are looking for buy on the euro pound. All right, so there you're looking for another correction like the previous one and look for it to buy. Yeah, this is good. This pair is much better as with compared to the pound chief. Both are good, but yeah, this is easy pair to trade than the pound chief. All right, so watch for that correction at the current price is easy to trade. All right, and watch for that correction and buy another correction, look for buy another correction, look for buy. Once this trend gonna break down, there gonna be one more drop, yeah, and from new low again look for buy. And pound CAD, last week I was showing you flat formation and that price to continue to go lower. So price broke through that flat formation for upside. So we were short. I was short on the pound CAD from the top. I got a break even trade, and I'm looking for one more drop again on the pound CAD. Let me show you the bigger structure. Yeah, what can happen. So this mess or this correction still can break down for one more drop. Okay, and pound CAD can form new low and then can continue to go higher after forming new low or testing the previous bottoms. these bottoms, all right? So maybe this possibility also exists that the pound not gonna test that bottom, and the way pound cat has just started and gonna keep pushing higher. Yeah, gonna correct there and gonna keep pushing higher. Correct, and gonna keep pushing higher slowly, slowly for upside, like that. Okay, so how you can trade? That's the question. All right, so first of all, watch the previous top. This top, it has broken out the previous top. All right, watch that new high and look for it to go lower. Okay, that trade back, like that trade. All right, let me go back to even further lower time frame, guys. There you're gonna see a bit clear image. All right, so there you got the correction. There you got another correction. Yeah, it can slightly go higher like this. Okay, and if you see another correction like that, yeah, then there's going to be a continuation for upside. All right, this is what we are not expecting that move, or currently we are not expecting that, but that possibility exists over the pound can continue to go higher. What we are expecting, yeah, I was short last week from there, and I got a break-even trade. We were looking for more sell on the pound CAD. We were expecting correction, but it went up because of the news event, and we got a good profit from other CAD pairs. We were short on the other CAD pairs. Okay, so there you're looking for that to happen. Go lower, correct. Go lower aggressively. Yeah, correct, like that, and stay bearish. And there you got another nice pair to trade for longer term, all right? The pound Aussie dollar. So we are expecting the pound Aussie dollar to go lower for longer term, all right? Do that. Boom. Or if not like that, then at least like that. Give us that kind of move back to the bottom, and then continue to go higher like this. Yeah, still that trade gonna be a good move. So last week I was showing you short-term buy on it, and or correction, then go lower. It went up for one more up move, but this week it still can push up for a couple of more pips. All right, because it is still in a correction, it can push up for a couple of more pips. So rather than for buyers over there for longer term, you should be a longer term seller over there. Yeah, you can trade for short term buy over there on the pound Aussie dollar, but rather than going for for upside, look for it to go lower from that top. All right, so analysis is similar like the other pound pairs. Okay, if you're gonna go back to the lower time frame, 15-minute time frame, and there you see that. All right, so you are watching for it to, yeah, it still can continue to go higher. All right, you see that my traders are there. Last Friday we were looking for sell, we did not sell it, and I was saying to my members that this is not the place or the area to go for short on the pound Aussie dollar. Yeah, when it was there, and I said wait and watch for it to correct before you go for a shot. It didn't correct, it went all the way back to the top. All right, so because it was going down slowly, that was telling us that the pound Aussie dollar is not going to drop right now. It will take some time to drop because pound was strong against the other pound pairs. Okay, so what that means is it is still in a correction. Okay, you see that it is still in a correction, and it can push higher for one more up move like that. Yeah, that's why I said, guys, it still can push up for a couple of more pips. So which means that you can trade for short term for upside, yeah, like that move, but trade with care. And every time when it is forming new high or testing the previous high, you're looking for it to drop aggressively to the downside. If you go back to the previous chart or past data, there you're gonna see. Okay, you're looking for this to happen. Short move, correction, and continuation to the downside. So another good chart to trade. This is a good chart to trade. Good pair to trade. Let me show you this chart. I think I'm having something over there for you. Now that's video chart, and this is what you're looking for basically. All right. This is what you're looking for. Sharp breakdown. Let me stop this first. All right. So, and this is, yeah, that's what can happen. It can push up, slowly push up. That's what it is doing already. All right. Pushing up, pushing up. All right. This is what you're waiting for on the pound Aussie dollar. All right. Watch for that and this, and boom. Good trade. Yeah, after that it was going down. Okay, so another good trade can appear over there on this pair. Okay, and this also went up. We were expecting last week this to continue to go lower, form correction and continue to go lower, but it went up because the pound was getting strong. Now this week you still can see more upside on this. This pair has a room to keep pushing for upside. If you are looking for buy on the pound, then pay attention on this pair, but trade with care, okay? And same analysis on this pair. All right, Palladium, you need to watch for the correction on the Palladium. I have explained that pair. Or short move, correct, and then you are seller over there. Okay, let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. All right, still bullish. Okay, this trend to break down aggressively, correct, and then trade. All right, you guys still can see one more up move on it. Okay, so look for it to reverse to the downside. And Euro New Zealand dollar. Euro New Zealand dollar to do something like that. Okay, so next week we can see one more drop on it. Okay, this one more drop and then up. Let me go back to the lower time frame and let me show you how you can trade on it. Okay, so there you see that it is still pushing higher. Yeah, still pushing higher. Yeah, like that. It's tricky to trade at this area, this place for upside. So make sure you trade with care. So look for this to happen. Okay, wait for that to happen. Short move, correct, and trade back to that. This short term trade back to that bottom, and then again look for that bottom to continue to go higher on upside. So we are expecting the Euro New Zealand dollar going to go back up for one more up move. So Mustafa, I have already shown the dollar cat. Okay, now let me finish these and stick to with us, and at the end I will show you. All right, and if you are in hurry, then you can watch the recording on the YouTube, please. Yeah. So dollar cat longer term we're gonna stay bearish on the dollar cat, but short term or medium term we can see one more up move on the dollar cat because oil is going into a bigger correction. Or when oil gonna be in a bigger correction, then obviously cat not gonna get stronger, right? And after that bigger correction, when oil gonna start to continue to go higher, we will stay bearish on the dollar on the dollar cat. So means simply CAD can get weaker next week, and we were bearish on some CAD pairs last week. We were having nice entries, nice setups on some CAD pairs like Euro CAD, like CAD Chief. Yeah. So there's yours Euro New Zealand dollar and Euro Australian dollar. All right. So make sure you trade on one pairs at a one time. If you are looking to sell the Euro Australian dollar and at the same time you are, selling the Australian dollar US dollar, or you are selling the dollars, the Australian dollar, and chief, yeah, your risk gonna be huge over there. And if all trades gonna go against you, you're gonna lose more than if you are taking 1% on all. Then you're gonna lose 3-4% money, or 3%, 3-4% risk. I mean, the setup I'm gonna show you: Euro Australian dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar, Australian dollar chief setup gonna be similar. All right, similar setup. So make sure you understand that and trade with care. Don't take trades on all these pairs at the same time. I mean, if you understand, then you can trade. If your capital allowed to you to do that, you can trade. If not, then trade with care. All right. So there we are looking for it to do that. All right. This to do that. And on Australian dollar, US dollar, what I have shown you, up move. Okay, up move within that mess. And on the Australian dollar, US dollar, Australian dollar and chief, I will show you one more up move within the flat formation. Last week we were looking for one more drop there on the Uzi chief. All right, so diversify your risk. All right. Okay, so on lower time frame, watch for that to break down. It can push slightly more higher. My traders, they were buying this pair last week. All right, they were buying this pair. They were watching for this breakout last week, and they were buying for this much trade. They got a good money on it, and and uh, and now we are looking for it to go down. So far it is in a bullish trend, same like the Australian dollar and US dollar, because the Australian dollar is getting weaker, which means that it still can push up for slightly for up move. All right, like this. All right, so it can correct, it can push up for one more up move. You're looking for this trend to break down. Okay, you're looking for that trend to break down aggressively like that and correct, and you are short on it. The way I have just shown you the Australian dollar, US dollar on 15-minute time frame. All right, similar like that on this time frame, on this chart. And if I'm going to show you the Uzi chief, then same on this chart as well. Okay, so this is what we are looking for. One more up move rather than the breakout. All right, breakdown is possible. This is what we are looking for. Okay, last week we were looking for, even I was showing you that one more drop. Okay, and this one more up move even can push further higher back to that top or new high. We'll see that either this is going to correction and going to drop like that, or going to be a very aggressive move for upside. Okay, this is what we are not expecting right now, but we'll go for that direction once we're going to see that the breakout is going to be very sharp correction, and then we will trade that direction. So we are looking for this to happen this week. Go back up within the sideways market. All right, so Euro Australian dollar. And there you got the breakout. What I said last week, don't miss this move. All right, and it broke out very, very aggressively. You see that? Even we were bullish on the dollar CAD as well. We were bullish here. We were bearish on the CAD chief. We were even bearish on the CAD yen as well, and couple of other pairs as well. So we were bullish on some CAD pairs. I mean, we were bullish on some CAD pairs, like we were bullish on CAD against the pound, and we got the break-even trade over there, but we didn't got the break-even trade on the CAD chief and here on the Euro CAD. So what's next, guys, for the next week? Good pair, but it still can visit the bottom again. All right, it still can visit the bottom again. It can go down for that one more move down, although the chances are very 50-50 chances, because every time when EuroCAD start to rise from the bottom, it rise slowly. We don't see sharp rise on the EuroCAD, but we see sharp fall on the EuroCAD. That's history. Yeah, history tells us that the sell, when sell comes on the EuroCAD, it comes very, very aggressively, and when EuroCAD start to rise, it rise correctively. All right, so that's why 50-50% chances that the EuroCAD can test the bottom again. But if EuroCAD is going to test the bottom again, you can trade for short term on the EuroCAD for back to the bottom. But again, when EuroCAD gonna test the bottom, you're looking for it to boom, do that. Break even trade means that no profit, no loss. Right? You see that some traders even don't know what is meant by break even trade. So that means how much knowledge you are having about the trading. So you need a lot of knowledge when you don't know break even trade. Break even trade means that where you bought or where you sold, you are exiting from the market at the same area, at the same place. Okay, it seems to me you are very, very, you are completely new to the market. Okay, so you see that correction? Okay, and went up, broke out, another correction there. Okay, like that correction, at least like that correction. That correction to appear and that correction to continue to go higher. Or short move, correct? One more drop back to the bottom and then again buy. All right, so we still can see one more drop on the EuroCAD. All right, but every time an EuroCAD is coming close to the bottom, you're looking for it to reverse. And there you got the CAD chief. So what I was showing you last week, reversal on it. One more up move was possible on that, on the CAD chief. We were not interested in that one more up move. We were more interested within the drop. Okay, so hope this drop gonna continue to go lower, more downside on the CAD chief. So it did exactly the same way, the way you have seen there. Okay, correction, a big correction, and then dropped. Now we are looking for continuation. All right, so it still can visit back to the top. If so, then you are looking for it to go lower again from that top. Okay, what it can do, what you're looking for, correction, slightly bigger correction. All right, not low, not bigger correction means that 1 hour or 30-minute correction. All right, and that correction to continue to go lower. Okay, if not, then there's gonna be a short-term buy on lower time frame, like 50-minute time frame. That one more up trade like that. Okay, and once price gonna test that bottom or gonna form new high, then again you're gonna look for it to drop. So this move you should catch. Same analysis like the EuroCAD. Okay, so we are neutral on this pair. We are not, trading on this pair. It's moving very, very slow. Okay, so this is the chart which I'm showing you since last 4 or 5 weeks. Price is not moving, staying there. So that's why we are neutral on it. All right, and CAD Yen. Okay, CAD Yen is also a good pair to trade. We are longer term bearish on it, but short term bullish move. You guys can see over there. Okay, like that. Okay, this is what we are expecting. Boom, do that. Okay, if we're not gonna get that and price gonna form new, a lower low, then short term buy. There gonna be a short term buy, guys. That trade. Let's go back to the lower time frame so that we can understand that what we should look for, right? Okay, so correction there. It already went aggressively because of the news event. Correction and then drop. All right, if not forming correction, going back up, reversal. Okay, and this to break down. Okay, this correction to break down. Okay, so watch this top, this correction, this move. Yeah, it can break out and can form new high, but we will stay bearish. All right, we will stay bearish on the Uzi Yen. No, you have to learn first before you move to the live. Otherwise, you're gonna lose your money. Without knowledge, you're gonna lose your money. You need to get the knowledge first. Okay, so Pay attention at that top and look for this to drop. Okay, this is what we are expecting on the Kiwi Yen. It slightly can push higher. I mean, slightly can push higher like that. We are not looking for that. We are not interested for that. And we are looking for it to drop. All right. And I have shown you almost all yen pairs. We are bearish. We are aggressively bearish on the yen pairs. All right. Aggressively bearish on the yen pairs. So we are only looking for the yen to drop. Kiwi yen to drop. Okay. And it can slightly push higher, guys, like that. And again, then drop. Okay. This move. And Kiwi cat. All right. Kiwi cat went up. Longer term chart still same, not changed. All right, this chart hasn't changed. You guys have seen that chart before as well, last week as well, yeah. And price still within that expanding triangle, yeah. Within that expanding triangle, price can go back up. And once price is gonna test that top, you're looking for this big drop on it. Okay, so you can trade on this for short term for upside, but make sure you trade with care, right? So short term 15-minute trade after having that correction. And then from that top to drop. Yeah, price can do that as well. Okay, you see that? All right, but make sure when you are going to go for short, you see there that this, and then you trade for that move. All right, or just repeat that behavior again. All right, there at this area. So this chart I have just shown you, up move, yeah. And this chart is very simple and very easy. You guys are looking for it to hold the previous bottom and go back up, yeah. Easy, previous bottom. All right, hold that bottom and look for, yeah, it can break down that correction and can form new low. All right, so make sure you watch before you go for long. All right, and so this chart also nice trade. I have shown you that chart last week as well, similar, same chart, yeah. So this is what you're looking for, a big drop on it. And we were looking for that correction to break down last week in our room. That correction broke down, and we are looking for it to be aggressive to the downside. Yeah, another correction and go lower. Okay, price can visit that top again. If so, there's gonna be a short-term trade like that, but we will be bearish again to the downside. Okay, what I have shown you on the euro New Zealand dollar, one more drop, possible one more drop. All right, so that one more drop means you can still see that one more up move. We are not expecting one more up move on this. The reason is that we are already short on it. All right, we are already short on it on the Kiwi Chi from that top because we were tracking this pair since very long. So we are looking for it to continue to go lower rather than for going for up, going for back up. But if it is going to go back up, we are also we are already prepared for that. Yeah, we will. I mean, if this is going to happen, yeah, same. You know, you see that even same behavior, same like the euro New Zealand dollar broke out, went up. Yeah, again, if price break out aggressively for upside, correct, then go back up, they're gonna be the same move. All right, correction, up move, and again we're gonna be bearish again on the Kachi and the Kiwi Chi from that top. Okay, even price action is same on this pair. The price action you guys have just seen on the euro New Zealand dollar. Just reverse the chart, all right? So Uzi Cat is not a good pair to trade these days, slow moving. And a dollar Turkish lira, one more drop and then up. Gold is interesting. Okay, gold is interesting. Gold made a move. We were expecting it to continue to go higher for one more up move. But gold looks like broke out the uptrend. This is what I have just shown you, all right? Last week, if you remember. What I have shown you, shot them up, When we will be bearish on the gold, when we will see that the trend is going to break down. All right, now we have seen that the trend broken out. Okay, that a breakout of that trend is giving us a clue that the gold can reverse for back to the bottom. If gold gonna reverse back to the bottom, then obviously other metals gonna follow the gold. All right, and silver gonna go down for one more drop. All right, okay, I will show you that chart. All right, so this can happen. All right, that move can happen again. So we are not trading this move right now, or I mean this week. We will wait for what? Correction over there. Okay, that's what I have asked you to look for last week, right? We will wait for the trend to break down, correct, then we will trade. So, some of my traders already shot on it because they were looking for the gold to reverse since very long, and they are already into that sell, and yes, we will follow the short on the gold, but wait for it to correct. All right, so just copy and paste that stuff. Okay, something like that. Okay, before you trade for the gold to the downside, because there are different types of traders, right? Some traders, they like to take a risk. Some traders, they don't like to take a risk. So yes, so risk takers are aggressive traders or conservative traders. So some, they don't like to take risk. Some, they like to take risk. They want to catch the tops and bottoms. So when you try to catch the top and bottom, they're gonna be risk all the time. All right, and so seems to me many of you guys are looking for my tools, not for trade setups. Yeah, so it's an epic pen. You can Google it, you can search it. Epic pen. Okay, correction there, and then you are bearish on it. Okay, so correction there, and then you are bearish on the gold. Okay, what I'm expecting, I'm still looking for the gold to go back up for one more up move like that. Okay, but we will change our view for the downside when we will see that the gold is not going to go back up for one more up move. All right, so this is what we are looking, same like silver, guys. Okay, so the move is sharp, the trend broken out. We are expecting that the gold gonna form new trend. All right, so we are expecting this, that, and do that. All right, you see that similar price action we are expecting on the gold. If we're gonna get that price action, we will look for gold to go back up. That trade, and this is a good trade. Okay, if we not gonna get that, and gold gonna start to do this, okay, then we not gonna go for that trade. We're gonna go for this trade. Okay, then they're gonna be trend gonna build to the downside. Then you guys gonna start to sell the gold for the downside. All right, so we are looking for the gold to go back up for one more up move rather than continuation to the downside. So if I see that the gold is not going to go back up for one more up move, then I'll try my best to post this chart during the week on my social site. So make sure you follow me there, all right? And platinum, so dollar rand you said, all right? So let me finish this and then I will look at the dollar rand chart. Dollar rand can make one more move down. Okay, so correction there and that drop, all right, on the platinum. Same like the gold, all right? Same like the gold. It can form new high or one more up move. Okay, but make sure when you go for short, you watch for this correction and then drop. It can do this, all right? Okay, correction and then drop. And same analysis on this chart. Because metals are moving against the dollar, means that metals can get weaker. Okay, so currently we are looking for this to happen. Okay, continue to go higher. That is what I have shown you last week. But if we're not gonna get that one a more up move and price gonna be gonna fall aggressively, then correction and then go back up, go back to that bottom. So dollar rand, you said, all right. I think I haven't finished. Yeah, dollar rand will come after oil and others. So oil, longer term bullish, short term or medium term, you're waiting and watching for the correction. That correction can get deeper. All right, this is what we are looking for. Let's get back to the lower time frame. What I was asking you to look for last week, correction. So correction is in making. So we are expecting this either ABC move like that. All right, ABC move like this. So take Trump seriously. All right, so Trump is a very influential person in the world. All right, when he speaks, market moves. All right, when he speaks, market moves. Yeah, if you remember that last time when he said oil was very, very expensive, then what happened after that? Oil went down from 1995. Yeah, this time he also said the oil prices are getting, expensive, so it went down. And if you remember that last time, what he said on the equity market, yeah, even he was giving you the signal for the equity market. He was saying in front of the media that they buy the equity market, buy the US stock, and US stock after that went up. People bought aggressively and went up. So he's very influential person. Yeah, when he speaks or when he tweet regarding the market or regarding the China trade tariffs, market moves. All right. So we are looking for this correction and that correction to continue to go higher. All right. If yeah, currently that's what we are looking for. If we're not gonna see short move for upside continuation and price gonna form another correction like that, then there's gonna be a mess. Big correction. Yeah, big correction, and still we're gonna stay bullish on the oil for longer term. Same chart on the US oil. All right, you see that same flat formation we are looking for. And natural gas also went up, but natural gas can go down for one more drop. All right, natural gas can go down for one more drop. Okay, and then again up, buy on the natural gas from the bottom. There you got the dollar rand. Okay, we were bearish on the dollar rand last week. We were expecting that correction to continue to go lower. It went down, this correction, yeah, that correction to go lower, and we were looking for it to continue to go lower, but it went up for one more up move. Okay, so what it can do, let me show you. All right, what it can do, it can slightly push up. Yeah, this pattern is a continuation pattern, all right, which can break out aggressively for upside, all right, which can break out for aggressively for upside. So make sure when you are trading for sell on the dollar rand, you are using proper risk reward ratio on the dollar rand for because your trade gonna be against the trend. You are trying to counter the trend. The longer term trend on the dollar rand is bullish. So you understand that. Make sure you understand that, all right. So what we are looking for, yeah, slightly push up and then again go lower. All right, go lower like that flat formation or expanded flat. Go lower and go lower all the way back to that bottom. All right, so it can slightly push up. So let me go back to the lower time frame and let me show you the lower time frame. So you see that the trend is still bullish, okay, broken out, and it can push higher. So watch for this. Watch for that to happen, then go for short, and after that correction and go lower. So the way I have just shown you on lower time frame at this area. And the dollar, Hong Kong dollar, same trade like last week. Okay, that top and that top to go lower. 785 pegged rate. Okay, now let's look at the equity market, guys. Equity market is interesting these days. All right, so equity market still pushing. We are longer term bullish on it. We are longer term bullish on the equity market. We believe that the trend going to stay bullish in longer term, but trend is losing its momentum. The bullish wave which we were having, that bullish wave is losing its momentum, its steam, which means that the trend can break down at any time. So short term, same analysis like last week. You haven't seen anything new on the equity market since last week. All right, equity market is sideways, or US major averages in sideways. Okay, which means that short term up move. Okay, like that short term up move. So you can trade for that short term up move after watching the lower time frame at that bottom. Okay, let me show you guys what how you can trade for short term upside. Okay, once you're gonna see that the price is coming close to the bottom, pay attention over there and look for it to go back up. Okay, this or next leg. Okay, that way you can trade this previous bottom. Once price retest that bottom, watch price action over there, and that's your trade for short term. Okay, make sure when you take that trade, you're watching for it to continue to go higher for the next leg. All right, and manage your positions accordingly. All right, so we are expecting this. Okay, we are expecting this. We are expecting this impulsive move up, form new high, and then break down aggressively, or break down aggressively from the current price. Okay, and go lower. So this is what we are expecting. So short term bullish and waiting for the impulsive move to happen. So same analysis on the equity market like last week. Yeah, short term up or break down aggressively. There we are having slightly different view. Yeah, correction is there. That correction to continue to go higher. Yeah, I hope you have seen this weekly chart. All right, correction, go up. Another correction. Yeah, this correction is just appearing over there. All right, this correction to continue to go higher. Same analysis on this, like the other US major averages. Yeah, short them up or break down. All right, or break down after forming new high or break down aggressively from the current price. Aggressively, yeah. The trend should break down before you go for short. Same analysis again. Right, on German 30 is doing nicely. Keep pushing for higher. And you're watching for another correction and that correction to continue to go higher. Yeah, so we still can see one more drop on the German 30. Like that. And then up. So watch this rather than one more drop. One more drop, you can trade for one more drop. Then when the trend which is there within the channel, when that trend gonna break down. There you got the Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin went down for one more drop. So Bitcoin, a longer term bullish. You're longer term bullish, yeah. That's what we are looking for, longer term. But medium or short term, or one more drop. Okay, so this correction can break down and can slightly push lower. This correction, all right. This correction can break down and can slightly push lower, back to that bottom or new low. Okay, and then again look for, I don't think so it's gonna visit 28, but if gonna visit, then bullish again for longer term. All right, so that's your Bitcoin chart. If there will be change during the week, I will try my best to post that chart, okay? Because we are longer term bullish and the change can happen on it. What kind of change can happen on the Bitcoin? It can rise aggressively. Yeah, that's going to be the change. Rise aggressively from the current price. That's going to be the change. Yeah, it can do that at any time. It can rise aggressively at any time because it is at the bottom and moving slowly. And there going to be strength for upside at any time. So same analysis on the Ethereum. Yeah, same analysis on the Ethereum. One more drop back to the bottom or new low. All right, you see that A, your C, okay, and that C, and this is the correction which is pushing lower. One more drop back to the bottom. But when you are trading for the downside, make sure you trade with care, all right, for sell, because sellers are losing their strength for the downside. They are selling, but selling slowly. I mean, sellers are slowing, selling very cautiously. So trade with care. Yeah, so you see that correction to continue to go lower for one more drop. And same analysis almost on all other coins. All right, so longer term bullish, one more drop and then up. Okay, this correction slightly push lower and then up. All right, so almost same on this chart as well. Yeah, one more drop, test the bottom and then up. Same analysis on the OITA, one more drop, short-term drop, and then up. All right, this correction to break down and form one more drop. All right, guys, so enough for this week. And if you have any question, then let me know. No question? Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook. Until then, bye bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.